and old wine in new bottles that's claimed to be it. But it's going to come from a re-examination of time and the whole idea of temporal invariance and of mathematical modeling of nature through the techniques derivative of the calculus. It isn't going to be that way anymore. What these fractal and chaos theory and complexity theory models represent is the first steps beyond the objects of Greek mathematics in 2,500 years. I mean, you know, we've been using the perfect circle, the perfect cube, the dodecahedron. All of calculus is based on the ellipses that can be sectioned from a cone. And now suddenly, entirely new strides. And it's a huge revolution. I mean, it's very hard to get it all in focus, what this all means. We were very fortunate to live through an age of enormous reappraisal. All right, thank you. Yeah, you want to say something?
Actually, I was sitting where David was sitting the other day, and we talked a little bit afterwards. I don't know whether he's had a chance to talk with you.
David Gelman?
Yeah.
No, we haven't talked.
Well, he brought up something about the shaman, the artist, the magician, the sense of the other ways to accomplish some of the same goals, perhaps that science is going towards, and obviously the roots seem to be converging more, I think, than diverging. And I was just curious, at the time when he talked to you or brought up the question, you sort of talked on it a little bit, but it changed when we spoke afterwards. He said, I wanted to talk more. I was hoping we'd get back into the thing.
About shamanism and art and magic?
Yeah, the sense of what I guess the goals and the way they come through. And I know you think on more than just the level of science.
Yeah, I'm a critic of science. I mean, I think it's an interesting artifact. But it shouldn't, it's become a tyrant. It's become the arbiter of all truth. And that's ridiculous. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Most of what's interesting doesn't fall under the purvey of science. Well, shamanism and the modern echo of it in the artist is this awareness. It's a humbler position. Because what shamanism is saying is that ultimately art is the best you can do. And science has a Faustian dynamic. It dreams of a kind of ultimate resolution. They're even talking in here about, Leibniz said, in the least of substances, eyes as piercing as those of God could read the whole course of the universe. That's what science wants, eyes as piercing as those of God. In the meantime, the shaman acts to ameliorate our condition. I mean, we are meat. We are suspended between, that vagina and grave. It's all up for grabs. Humor is an admission of ignorance. Ignorance is the precondition for knowledge. Magic, and in a sense, to take it to a deeper level, magic is a deeper perception than science. Because science believes that the world is truly there. It is naive in its empiricism. Magic knows that the world is made of language, that the world is a construct of forceful imagination. And, the people who don't know this are walking around inside the realities created by the people who do. The Madison Avenue understands this. Government propaganda agencies fully understand this. And to the degree that you empower yourself, you will become more and more a dweller in linguistic constructs of your own making. This is what I meant. This is a good closure. This is what I meant by do not watch, do not consume. In other words, do not lease other people's linguistic structures and live in them. Build your own virtual worlds, build your own values and your own house of mirrors, and then you are on equal footing. But if you are consuming the manufactured linguistic structures, Marxism, Freudianism, Christianity, Keynesian economics, you name it, then you are to a degree giving up your humanness, your uniqueness. That's, and in Buddhist philosophy, this is a value greatly to be conserved, human uniqueness. And I don't think any culture in history has been so at war with human uniqueness, because we have the technology to export so many so-called pat answers. No matter what your problem is, there's a book and a self-help group for you. Well, that's not, no, that isn't it at all. Build your own damn wagon. All right, enough of this.